Hello everybody, this is Etho and welcome back guys. How's it going? I am in the middle of some speed mining here. I'm trying to collect redstone. Ooh, speaking of which, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're good, we're good. I'm all out of torches, so I have to probably stop here. But yeah, I've been collecting lots of stuff down here, trying to get more materials ready for the Nexus project. A lot of you guys seem excited about that, so want to try and make some headway on it today again. There was a spawner down here, actually. Kind of surprised me. Got a saddle from it, but this area was generated a long time ago, so there's no chance I can get name tags or horse armor or anything like that, because it was before that time, or before it was possible. Anyway, so we got a bit of stuff collected here, though. Maybe 3 stacks of redstone blocks, maybe a little bit more. Also need lots of iron. We need over 750 hoppers for the project. So that's like, oh, I don't even know. That's over, what is that? Don't do math on camera, Etho. Big mistake. 3,750? Did I do that right? Let's hope I did. If I can't do it with my fingers, I shouldn't do math when I record because I can't concentrate enough to do it. Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. So this is 8 by 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 talls. 14 stacks of redstone ore. Not counting what we got today as well. But this is what we got from previous speed mining adventures. And I am going to fortunate, and that might be half the redstone we need. I don't know. We'll see how far it goes. The big thing that's going to hold us up, though, is the iron shortage. But we'll make some progress today. The main thing I want to do is just try to get one side done so that we can see how it's going to work, and then as I get the materials, we'll build the rest of them, or I'll build them off camera or something. We'll work it out. It'll get done. But this will take a while. Guess how many chests I will fill with this, or how many stacks there will be total. I'll show you after it's done. Booyah! Check it out. This chest is full. And then we have all this. So it works out to 83 stacks plus 46 in another one. Almost 84. 5,358 dust. Haha. I gotta go get some packed ice though too for this project. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Alright, so here we are. Originally I was harvesting normal ice and I was going to use that instead, but all the ice is for the water streams for carrying the items, and it's going to be right next to all the redstone. So if it melts, it's going to wash away all the redstone. So I want packed ice because it can't melt. Just as a safety thing, because I know I'm going to do that, and it's going to be a major headache if it happens. Aw, yeah. This stuff, when it first came out... Oops, why am I going to my languages? Volume. When the Paradise first came out, you could not mine it instantly like this, but they changed it. This is just efficiency 4. Oh, and it's so much more fun. Oh, yeah. I remember I came here and I spent like 20 minutes mining out one of these, and it's like, nope, I'm done. I'm out of here. Okay, everybody, so we got some stuff together here. We can get working on this. I want to show you today how we're going to do the rest of this storage room, or the rest of these storage units, I guess. There's really not a lot left to it, actually. We did the redstone last time, and I explained how this bit system is going to work. Most of you guys seem to get it, which is great. Afterwards, I was like, did I explain that well? I'm not sure. I'm kind of bad at that, but the majority of you seem to get what I was trying to explain anyway. So that's good. I did make a mistake, though, last time. I had like a line of redstone below, like where I just broke those blocks. And somebody pointed out that if these repeaters turn on and they power these blocks, they're going to power the redstone below, so they were not separate. So I moved that off to the side here, so now they are separate. I've also wired up the second line of pistons here, the second bit to the system, and it seems to work good. So when I pull this, they all extend or retract. And they switch between either this dispenser and this one, or this one and this one. That's what this line of pistons does. That was a little tricky to keep separate. So I got like a line of redstone here, goes to this block, but it does not connect to this wire. Instead it goes through, and then it's like, yeah, it's a little messy. But it's good. And then it powers it here. And then this is wire. Oh, and I just wrecked everything. No! I think I had wire here. Anyway. So, let's get to it. Let's build. I guess we'll start at that end. Maybe I'll skip the night, because I think it's just about dark. So, here we go. Let's get to the building. I might make a few mistakes. Just be patient with me. But we're going to have that on top, right? I had pretty much everybody convinced I was going to be using hoppers for the main item transportation, like have hoppers going sideways to these droppers. You can do this, you know, these droppers will put the items right into the hopper and then it'll carry it. But no, we're not doing that because hoppers are expensive and they also cause a little bit of lag each one. So I would rather use ice streams for moving the items around. And people were wondering how I was going to do that, because really the ice streams need to go here because items are getting shot out. But we are struggling with space a little bit with this design. We have to compact things as much as possible, and we have to do a trick because of that. We have to put the blocks right by the hopper, or that's not a hopper, dropper. Yeah. And items have this tendency to go upwards when they're inside a block. So they're going to go up into the item stream through the block, but we have to make sure it's solid around it. Otherwise, it'll just fall out somewhere. So we're going to build it up like this. And tell you what, I'm just going to run down a little ways with this so that we can get a little more distance with it, I guess. Alright, so I haven't figured out exactly what this is going to look like when it's done, like the actual storage room. But I figure we'll have a column here of some sort. So I'm just going to build that. And this is what we're going to attach our signs to for holding the water in place. So at each of these, we'll just put a sign. And there'll have to be a block of some sort over here, so I'll just put glass for now. Alright, and I brought some normal ice. We will use a little bit of this just to get water. Ta-da! And another one here. Alright, so let's try this out. Of course, we use ice in our water streams because it moves items really, really quick. And in order for this storage room to be really effective, we want to get our items as quick as possible. Otherwise, like we don't want to order our items and then be waiting a minute for them to arrive. We want them as soon as possible. And it looks like it'll take maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds to travel from here, the farthest distance to us, possibly. Just judging from this test here. So let's try this out maybe. We'll put some items in here. This is something I made sure to test quite a bit because I was worried it wasn't going to work. Tell you what, I'll just put a dropper, or a lever here. So you see the items popping up there? That didn't go in here, did it? No. Sometimes it's hard to tell what they do. They don't draw in the proper place all the time. But yeah, it seems like it's 100% effective. There's no items on the ground out here. Nope, we're good. Aha. So we were going to have some extra storage above these hoppers as well. Let's get these in. And this is what we connect our item filters to, which we will set up in just a second. Just give me a second. I'm almost done. Okay. And just like right into the chest like this. That went into the chest, right? You know, any little mistake I make with this is gonna be a nightmare to find probably. When I'm all done, I'll be like, what did I do wrong? And then I'll find out, oh, one of the hoppers is facing the wrong direction or something stupid. Yay. I'm blanking a little bit right now. I think I had blocks next to these. Like that. Yeah, I must have. And then we use comparators. And then we do the other hoppers going into those. And then... then I think I had those going into a block. And this is your classic item filter. I guess I don't have nearly enough space hollowed out here. Whoops. I thought I did. Here, let's get some light. Get the light in here. Alright. So I think then we go down one. And then another step down. This is your classic filter. I'm sure you're familiar with it. If you do redstone stuff like this. Although it might be easier if we do put the repeater in first. I will optimize how to build this later, I'm sure. After doing it a few dozen times, I'm sure I'll figure it out the best way. There's supposed to be repeaters here, though, I know. And then let's put our blocks back. And redstone dust all over here. So when the signal travels 2 blocks, it powers the repeaters, and then those go to blocks here, and then torches. And I was worried. No! I did make a mistake, darn it. See, a lot of this stuff I haven't figured out totally, but what's going to happen here is it's going to power the piston below. Darn it, so I got to move all that. And I was so careful. It's hard to be compact with your space because, like, torches can power a lot of stuff you don't want it to. And I just found out I have to change it a little bit yet. But then there was supposed to be packed ice above here. And I'm not sure. Can I open the chests? Oh, I can't. Darn it. Another flaw. Because I was using regular ice before. That's what happens when you change things last minute. Now what do? Do I keep it normal ice and just be really careful with the torches, or what? I'm not sure now. I think that's what I'll probably have to do. Anyway, looks like there's a few changes that need to be made. But anyway, that's the general gist of the whole thing. I'd basically just have to repeat this pattern all the way down and like 15 more times. That's going to be the bulk of the work and where the majority of the resources go. But what we did, we have the lower item stream here. This is to retrieve items out of the storage room to get them to us. Then we have this other ice stream. This is to put items into the storage room to automatically sort them. And to do that, we use this filter thing. This allows us to choose what items go into what chest. So, for example, if I did this, the signal is going to go over 2 blocks for a little bit there. And now it's only 1 block. And this is all the items that get stuck in there. So if an item tries to go over top this hopper that doesn't belong, just bounces off and keeps going down the stream. But if you throw stone in, it'll accept that. And that goes into the dropper below, into storage. I'm going to be using the trick the Zip Crowd used. They aligned items against an ender chest, and I think that allows it to pass both on the ice here and on the hopper, so it gets the speed boost from the ice, but can still get picked up from the hopper, I believe, is the way that works. And one other thing, these trap chests here, actually activates the droppers below. So if I want to come into the storage room and get items out manually, I have to take it from the dropper, not from these. All the items from these chests will flow down though into here. Otherwise, they'll get shot into the item stream. But anyway, that's about it. Let's go do something else, and I'll work on this more later and fix the interference we have, and yeah. Now there's something I've been meaning to bring up with you guys for a little while here. I want your feedback on it. But this nether hub we have here, I know it, you know it. It's not very good, is it? No. Like, I built this a long time ago. Still doesn't have a ceiling in the main room. It's sandstone and purple wool. That was the theme I went with. These don't work anymore. I built this tunnel thing a long time ago too, and it's pretty plain in my opinion. It has problems with zombie pigmen spawning on the tracks. And all in all, I think this area needs a total redo. So, if I'm wrong, correct me. But otherwise, we need to pick a style of what to redo it like. I was considering maybe doing it using this new prismarine stuff, like in this type of style with the nether brick, the diorites, the sea lanterns. Or maybe doing it like I did my nether tunnel on the Minecraft server last map with the cyan clay, stained glass, futuristic look. But if you have ideas as well, don't be afraid to suggest them. I don't want to do a nature look, though, I don't think, because I tend to do that a lot. We want variety, so just thought I'd bring it up. Let me know. I think it would be good to do a overhaul, though. And really, we haven't built much here, so it wouldn't be too tough to do. That's my horse. He's got the moves. Listen to these sounds. Just amazing. Why are we here? Why are we here? Well, very good. I'm proud of you. Keep at it. I've been having people asking me about the horse project here, and I wanted to address it. So, how have we made any improvements? The answer is no. I hate to admit it, but I haven't really been here much because it's become very difficult to get a better horse now. But also our setup here is really inefficient. I have to like come to this village, so I have to go out of my way. Like even if I'm at the Nexus there, it's quite a walk to get here. Then I gotta find the golden carrots, then I gotta breed them, and then the baby ends up in one of these little fenced areas, and I have to take all the other horses out because he's mixed in with them, and then I gotta feed them to grow them up. I gotta find a saddle, then I gotta take them over to the jumping thing there to test them out, then I gotta bring them back and get all the horses back in, and oh my goodness. That is why there has not been much progress. So we're gonna make things more efficient. We're gonna move the horses, like 2 of the best ones anyway. Not all of them for sure. Just 2 of them to by the man cave so that they're nearby to an area where I'm usually at. And I'll set up some golden carrots right by them, and it'll just try to make it a little easier. Yeah, so I think something like this would be pretty good. This is just outside the man cave, so I'll be around here a lot. And I got some dispensers set up with golden carrots. Just hit the button, we get 2. Got saddles in here, some snow slabs. If I want to change the jump height checker thingamajigger, I don't know. And do this. The ones that haven't been tested won't have a saddle, I think is the way I'll do it. So I'll just leave them be. I'll let them grow up, and when we get like 10 to 20 in here, that's when I'll try them out. Because right now, very rare that it's an actual improvement. So I'm guessing it's not worth checking every single one right away. Alright guys, so a little bit of a shorter episode today. Unfortunately, it's 4 a.m. Did not have much time to record today, and now it's super late. So I gotta go to bed here. Losing my voice, but let's get to the comments. It says, Etho, Who is your favorite character in Super Smash Brothers? I always do that. I say brothers. Bros Brawl. I'm going to say in Melee first, because I played Melee first. I didn't play the N64 one, though. I played as Fox in Melee, and later I found out that is a top-tier character, actually. So I guess I chose wisely. In Brawl, I play as Meta Knight mostly. I like the quick, agile characters, even though they don't do much damage. In like a 1 versus 1 situation, I just find them a little easier. Although I tend to do badly when there's 4 people playing, because they just throw around these big punches and it's hard to like stay alive. Anyway, second question. Etho, you seem to be very good at math, although part of that thought may be because I'm terrible at math. Uh-oh. All this got me wondering, what kind of student were you in school? Did you get higher grades than other students? What were your worst subjects and what were your best? I'm guessing you were very good at computer things. Anyways, keep up all the awesome videos. I love every single one of them. Every single one. Reading comprehension not high on my list. So I never actually took a computer course. I wanted to, but never really saw one that looked good. Worst subject was math. That was like, there were times when I was getting 60s in math. Like, it was pretty bad. All my other subjects I did kind of 70s, 80s, sometimes 90s. I would say best subject was the sciences. I liked biology, I liked chemistry, although they were very difficult subjects. I felt they were my better ones, so I guess. Although I probably got a higher mark in like social studies type of stuff. English is probably my second worst. Yeah, just because I hate writing. Yeah, I did okay at school. I guess the big thing that I always failed on was the tests. Like, I would always be the last one writing, just struggling to get through it. And usually that's where I would lose most of my mark. I don't know why I'm so bad at writing tests, but it's just one of those skills I never learnt. I'm better at like problem solving and like logical thinking type of stuff, which I don't know if that's really something you're graded on in school all that well. I don't know. That's sort of where I excel in thinking stuff, I guess. I'm quite the wordsman too. Alright, so on that terrible note, again, it's 4 AM, so that's probably why I can't speak too well right now. I'm going to end this episode. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you again in the next one. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.